An angry sun splashes into the deep, watery sky, awakened by a supersized moon, tired and weary thinking about the prospects of tomorrow. Sleepy stars hide behind a thick veil of sunlight, terrified by tsunamis rising out of oceans to greet disappearing shorelines. Everywhere bearded prophets stalk the streets of cities, shaking their magic rods at people with empty faces. The once unbreakable marriage of ice dissolves faster in the north than the ink flowing out of a poem. Everyone is talking about it, in churches and in Sunday schools, singing their prayers in silence and whispering choruses of amen before a wooden martyr. Pharaohs and their pyramids rule with tyranny from the past, a planet about to extinguish itself. In the dotted timelines of history, questions of how, when, and why remain a mystery of science. Waiting for God is the primal quest, but not many with parachutes will survive his deadly drop. I watch the divinity of your shadow escape into the night, pursued by a posse of intellectual minds, philosophizing imitations of the truth, like women jealous of your humanity, solemnly and attractively disguised by the holy shroud of your mystery. We are mesmerized by your ignorance and the absurdity of our knowledge, our ancient faith eroded to the bones by heartless wheels of technology, oiled with the sufferings and poverty of millions. The Mayans got it wrong, it is said, when they ran out of space. But even so, we did not care. We just rooted for the big box office, like happy Romans craving the spectacle of a blood-chilling arena. Must we sensationalize the annihilation of our species by sacrificing the souls of little angels to keep alive the gun culture of an armed ego, exhilarating in the carnage of entertainment and turning everything into a reality show to maximize the voyeurism of pornographic men and women? Why? Even in love, just like dying, the ending has to be so dramatic, or never at all. Otherwise, it's mediocre and proves nothing. As we evolve with larger heads into aliens of our planet and are surreptitiously displaced from the temples of our flesh to reside in the collective consciousness of corporate satellites, we are more inspired than ever to replace our traditional values of ethics and morality with draconian laws of a global order. Some of us are born to be icons, posted on billboards and every kind of walls. Others who haven't completed the mission must return again. Tell me, is it true? And just how many times do I have to show my ugly face again? Some people complain they are too tired, having to conceal themselves every day behind a thick wall of colors. What's in it for me, they ask. I ask, gazing into the mirror of no reflection. A vampire who has already celebrated his millennium birthday and now has forgotten his image. The poet Milton stumbled into paradise when he unplugged the vision from his eyes. Dante was lucky enough to vacation in hell and came back to tell us all. An eccentric Beethoven composed some of his greatest symphonies without the gift of sound. Artists like Jackson Pollock defined their reality and the realities of dreamers like ourselves through the action of colors masquerading in the festivities of a Brazilian carnival. Some people bask in the comfort of solitude and rub their lives away with the curiosity of a cat, or the devotion of a selfless dog, with endless walks in the evenings. Others continually search for ways to distance themselves from the past and the present, hoping that someday they will wake up in the middle of the night, shake their heads, smiling and laughing to themselves, with tears of joy rolling out of their eyes, say how it was just a bad dream after all. You who are so incredibly awesome and magnificently endowed with a universe of talents, the alpha omega of an infinite love triangle, impressing us with the perfection of your art and the poetry of your soul, yet failing in every attempt to court the human race, who is already sworn by secrecy and in their hearts to become the devil's brides and faithful servants, till death do them part. For Christ's sake, man, do you not know when to let go? Are you so vain that you cannot see it? That he, this young, debonair angel of darkness, your once beloved lieutenant of heaven, is stealing from you the only thing you ever care so preciously about in your entire portfolio of miracles, ignored like a jilted lover, except when we are truly alone and there's no one else but you to hear the supplications from our hearts with just a mere glance of his eye. We brighten up the night sky with our smile, ready to engage him on any topic of his choice, while you toss and turn sleeplessly on your sofa, getting pissed with milk and honey, envious and enraged, threatening to withdraw. To be honest with you, we do not have the same feelings as you do. We're just polite and tolerant towards your pathetic ego. There's enough trouble in this world to keep us busy, much less to add the burden of your obsessive disorder. Any bloody fool will know that, but only you are too naive and couldn't tell the color of a zebra. Oh, why should we listen to you at all? Shut up and do your job. Don't you have other planets to create?